Okay, so we're going to be doing a review for the Anawan Ruin Thief Sneak Attack deck, Precon deck that came out with Zendikar Rising. I know I'm a little late to this, but sure, let's give it a go. Basically, I've played with this. I played a couple games of just, trying to figure it out and everything, and basically my assessment is it sucks. If you're just getting into Magic and your playgroup is pretty low power, there's plenty of fun to be had here, but if you're looking to actually make a splash in, I don't know, like a game night at like a local game store, this is not the deck. You would need to highly refine this deck. On its own, I think the commander is actually a really good commander, and I think it's important that they made a rogue tribal commander. So I'll just go ahead and read what the text says. It says, other rogues you control get +1/+1. Whenever one or more rogues you control deal combat damage to a player, that player mills a card for each 1 damage dealt to them. If the player mills at least 1 creature card this way, you draw a card. Basically, there's the problem is it has a lot going on. I think they tried to do a little too much in the deck. So you have milling, you have drawing cards, you have getting +1/+1 for each rogue you can control. And they included a lot of really high CMC cards, which is fine if you had the ramp for it, and unfortunately this deck it does not have the ramp that you would need to be able to play some of those like 9 CMC spells. There are some pretty good cards in here, definitely worth keeping. Una, Queen of the Fae is a very good card and would make a great commander for another deck. But just some of these cards, like this one, Blackblade Reforged. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each land you control. Equip legendary creature 3. Equip normal 7, and it costs 2 mana to cast in the first place. So unless you're equipping a legendary creature, it's going to cost you 9 mana to equip this to anything. And that seems excessive. That seems way too expensive, and that's kind of my whole assessment of the deck. Is they have a lot of cool cards that do cool things, they just have too high a CMC cost. I will go ahead and leave the deck list in the description of this video, and I'd just like to give a quick shout out to Ultra Pro. I got these sweet, well, I got these from a friend, but they got them from Ultra Pro. They're pretty sweet card sleeves, along with the box. Anyways, there's there's a few really good hard hitters in this deck, and I have, I think, one match of Commander, 4-person Commander game with this deck, but it was a last minute, like everyone else was knocked out and I just happened to pull the perfect card. I was behind the whole game. Really, it did not perform very well. There's just cards that make no sense to add to this. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on the Sneak Attack Rogue Tribal deck featuring Anawan the Ruin Thief as the commander. Obviously, if you want to pick these up, you can go to pretty much anywhere. I hate this, but I got mine from Amazon. But I would recommend cardkingdom.com. Really, any place that sells Magic cards is going to have these Precon decks, and they're a pretty affordable price. I got this for maybe $20. So I guess I should end by saying there's a lot of potential in this deck. If you were to remove and add in some cards, it definitely would have a fighting chance against other decks. But as is, it just is not powerful enough. And you're going to be sitting there turn after turn, kind of like wishing you could do more and contribute more to the game. It just really isn't my favorite. But yeah, thank you very much. I'll see you next time.